Atlanta Rattlers on a 3-game losing streak. They need this one. Matt McCarthy with Mike Petrie in the booth and Pongo Hakmahaini on the pitch. But we have the whole match breakdown ahead of us. Don't go away for this exciting Eastern Conference clash.
But the story of the day is the debut of All Black World Cup winner, Nehe Milner Skudder. Looking forward to seeing him in the Major League for this year, guys.
All right, well done. As we get started, New York in white, Atlanta in black.
It's going to get sweaty. Their jerseys are going to start carrying lots of moisture as they start to sweat throughout the game. You need to really look after the ball. Ball security is paramount in games like this.
It's not as hot as it was in Washington, D.C. yesterday for Old Glory's almost win. But it is hot here in Hoboken. But the fans are all out enjoying the sunshine. We haven't had much of it this year. As New York drives, Atlanta meets them pretty evenly. The ball is spilled and turned over in the long pass. And now a big break in Atlanta heading for the try zone. And it's going to be Atlanta with the first try of the day.
What an opportunistic play that time from Atlanta, just seizing that moment on an errant pass from Andrew Coe to the midfield. He needs to just put his head down and go into space here. He's trying to sling it, gets a little bit out in front of Nawati, and as a result, ball gets spilled, goes to deck. Good heads-up play by Atlanta, and then Ryan Reese.
And the kick is up, and the kick is good. So Atlanta on top, on the road, 7-0 as the Rattlers strike first. Okay, there you go. There's Jack Heighton. Well done by Nawati to keep that ball alive for New York. But it now is a penalty to Atlanta, and they take a quick tap. The try scorer, Ryan Reese, is decked by Tucker, and that might be a card.
I've got it.
You saw them ready.
Wow. Unbelievable turn of events here. I don't agree with that call,
it's
to be honest with you.
So we're definitely not engaging on that. Okay, I've just explained it to you.
A lot of scrambling. Talafo and Chivetta watching the edges. There's Torres, the number 8 for Atlanta, getting involved. Connor Cook.
Backwards.
There's Kiri. Working. There's a lot of gas bodies down there right now. New York down a man, trying to defend their line. Big contact going on. Fawcett. Now Reese might go to Barton in tight. There he goes to Connor Cook. And in for the try. It looks like it's going to be Torres. Let's see who it is. It is Damian Torres gets in the second try for Atlanta.
But look, listen, we talked about how important that advantage is to be a player up in the forward pack. They just kept it tight and just grind away at that New York first 8.
All right, here comes the kick from Kurt Coleman, and Coleman splits the uprights as the flag goes up. Milner Skudder gets his hands on the ball and gets it out. He's number 15. He's that all black. And now the ball is coming back on no advantage played on that penalty. Will Leonard is out. He's notable because he played for New York last year. And that kick is up, and it is good. So Heighton in the top 10 in scoring in Major League Rugby.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you what, this is the sort of game that these two teams are very evenly matched. We look at the stats. So Atlanta just going to try to drive this forward, get a penalty, put the line out in the corner, and try to maul them in right before this power play is over.
You know, Mike, we're talking power plays. Just saw that banner advertising the New York Rangers in their Stanley Cup quest. Down 2-0. They're on Madison Square Garden Network like we are. But here comes Atlanta down the short side with a big burst. And still running. Here's Connor Cook.
No, lost, let it go.
Cook went to Arkansas, and then Arkansas State for his Masters as his teammates barrel forward. Here comes Atlanta looking for that try. McMahon right in the middle of it, but it's a try for Atlanta and a big one. Wow.
Oh, you don't need the penalty advantage and go to the corner for a maul if you're going to break down that short side like that. That time, but couldn't quite slow down the venom from the Rattlers here. Just quick ball can be absolutely deadly.
All day. We haven't been calling their names at all. Or so it seems. There's that man, Brendan O'Connor, again on defense. And Skolkovic gets it to De La Vega. Here's Momsen. Look at Atlanta's just driving and driving. It just looks like they want it more right now. New York doing all they can.
6, you're on the ground.
And this would be a big try for both sides if it was a try or it was held by New York. There goes outside wide, and it's going to be no contest in the corner, and it's a try for Atlanta.
Hey, leave it. Leave it. Okay, we'll watch.
That's the bonus point for Atlanta. There's 4, 55 minutes in. Maybe try to swing the gate on the outside, but Atlanta shows such good patience here and composure until finally, big pass over the top that time.
De La Vega's kick is up, and it is good. Wow, he is a valuable player for that Atlanta team. Brazilian star, and again over the top, looking for an ambitious play.
17.
But it is coming back, offside. And it's going to be a card, perhaps.
17.
Yeah, looks like Will
17.
Burke is going to go out.
17, offside. Yeah, where you go.
And that's going to be a yellow card to Atlanta. So New York has a little bit of a chance. Pongo, what do you got for us? And you're seeing in this match 2 of the situations where a guy can come back in or a player can come back in. You got Kurt Coleman on the side for Atlanta, and you've got Talafo for New York. It's for different reasons. As Matt Heaton, the Canadian international and star, takes a crack at number 7. He gets it up to Johan Momsen. Johan Momsen, did he get it in? And it looks like he did. The arm goes up, and another try for Atlanta. And they've earned every penny today.
At this point, just adding insult to injury. And here's another look at that try from Atlanta. They come off the line out quick. A good, hard, short line that time. But then look, they come right back down the short side. And all those New York forwards just asleep on that short side. Not ready for that play.
That's the New York City area, ladies and gentlemen. Hoboken. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. So Atlanta pads their lead. The old pickle juice in the scrum cap trick. I get it. As Atlanta again, they just want more. They are relentless today. And there's a nice strong run from Waitakea. T. Waitakea. And you know, here's Evan Minturn. He is a large man. The Cork man. He's a very valuable asset for any team. Him coming off the bench, he can play lock, he can play 6 or 8. But anytime he gets the ball, you know you've been hit. But Atlanta spills it in contact. That was Will Burke. And now New York trying to play it out. Little schoolyard play drawn up in the schoolyard of JFK Stadium. But Atlanta counters with a long try and a beauty. Looks like Vili Heilu. A little kiss blown over there. That was actually number 20, yeah.
And just unlucky bounce that time for Coe. But look at all the black jerseys in the area that time on that kick chase and pursuit. And New York just falling apart at the seams late in the game, unfortunately.
But yeah, you know, I'm wondering who he was blowing the kiss at. I hope it was one of his teammates. And that's it. A resounding win by Rugby Atlanta here in New York in Hoboken, 38-3. And it was one-sided, to say the least. There's the try summary, Mike, brought to you by Stout.